Say hello to my little friend. You will get tested. I don't know why Universe, God, Angel, Source does this. I don't know why this happens. I've got an idea, but I don't want to push them onto anybody else. But you will get tested. When will you get tested? When you do the inner work. When you make upgrades, when you make changes, when you make decisions, when you make a commitment, you will get tested. And the test, for me, is how you respond to it, how you respond to the test. Let me give you an example. You're a guy and you learn how to get the girl, whether it's chat up lines or approach techniques or how to personal hygiene and grooming and style, how to hold yourself, body language. You might learn all of those things on how to get the girl. Then you get the girl and you're like, yay, I got the girl. Whoop, whoop. Check me out, boys. I got the girl. And it's going okay. A couple of dates. Maybe Netflix and chill. And it all goes all right. And you're having fun. And the next thing, out of nowhere, she changes. You see a side of her that you've never seen before. And maybe she flips out about something really innocuous, or she starts questioning you about something. Oh, hey, you said you were doing this, but I heard you were doing that, or what are you doing on this day, and where were you when this happened, or oh, why aren't you doing that? And they're That's a test to see if you've done the work on you to be able to maintain the girl. But it's not just in that situation. It's in any situation. Career, job, business. You might be right, I want to start a business. I'm really passionate about this thing and I really want to get this thing out into the world, whether it's a product or a service. And you're yeah, I've got this to offer to the world. And you're yeah, it's awesome, it's cool. And you get the branding done, you get the logo done, and you get your message done, and you define who your clients are, and define the benefits of your products and your services and the features to it. And you put it out into the world and you're really excited. And then no one really bites. No one really is yeah, I'll take it. Let's go for it. And you're oh, that's a test. But again, it happens with everything, whether it's you're having kids or you move area or you start a gym routine. Let's say you're out of shape. You're right, I'm going to get into shape. I'm going to buy all the gym kit. I'm going to become a member of the gym. Or if you're in COVID season right now, we are the 3rd of July 2020. Things are starting to open up in the UK, but the gyms are still shut. So maybe you bought some home workout equipment, or you signed up to a program or an online coach or something like that. And you do a week of it, or maybe 2 weeks, or maybe even a month. And then one day you're I'm not feeling it today. That is a test. Again, I don't know why this happens, but I relate it to computer games. When you were younger, or you might still be playing them now, and that's cool if you are. I've got no judgment on gaming. But with computer games, what did I used to play that had levels? I didn't really play anything that had levels and bosses. But I know there are a lot of computer games that had levels. I was more of sports. So you didn't really have levels. It was always sports. But basically, with a lot of computer games, you have levels and then you have a boss, like Sonic the Hedgehog, for example. You have all these different levels and you learn the things on the levels and you collect the things on the levels. And then you've got a boss at the end of it. And what the boss would be is basically a test to see if you've learned everything through the levels, learned all your skills, you've picked up the weapons, and you've got all your ammunition and your tools to defeat the boss. And if you haven't, you have to probably go through again and again and again until you pass the test, until you beat the boss. Life is exactly the same. I don't know why it happens. But when you're on a personal development mission, or you're on a, not even a personal development mission, but on a, well, you've made a commitment to do something you're not usually doing, or have something you don't usually have, or being someone you're not usually used to being, you will get tested. And the test is just the test to your commitment to the what's on the other side of it. Like the computer game, are you committed to getting to the next level? Or do you just want to stay and play at the same level? Most people, they say they're committed, they say they want to go to the next level, they say they want the better relationship, the better job, the better business, the better level of income, the better body, the better health, the better opportunities. They want better for them. So they say that, but they're not committed to it. They haven't decided. It's a lot of talk in the personal development space. They haven't committed, they haven't decided. And whenever I've said I wanted an upgrade in whatever area of my life, when it hadn't happened, even though I said it, and I may have even invested in coaches to help me get to the next level, but it was always a nice to have rather than a it's happening and I've decided that it's happened. It always came from a wishy-washy, that'd be cool, like a almost like a daydreamy state, like, that'd be cool to have that much money, that'd be cool to have that kind of girl, that'd be cool to have that kind of body, that'd be cool to have like those opportunities, speak on those stages and blah, 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 blah. But it wasn't until I decided in those areas did I hit that level of income, did I get that body, did I get that girl, did I get those opportunities, did I speak on those stages, did I write the 2 books. It wasn't until I decided, it was always like, it'd be cool to be an author, have a book out there, that'd be cool, that'd be cool. Never happened. And then one day I was like, right, I'm going to write a book. I've decided, I've committed, I'm going to write a book, boom. And then, what was it, about a year or 2 later, I was like, right, I'm going to write another book. And the 2 books are out there. Because they came from and it's not like, now it's nice to be an author. It's just like, no, I decided to write books because they were valuable and this information had to get out there to people. Like the YouTube thing. Always wanted to be a YouTuber, always wanted to create content, always wanted to get in front of the camera and speak. It was always a nice little dream, a daydream that I had. I was like, imagine if I was this, imagine if I did that. And it didn't happen until I decided and I committed. And almost every single day I get some resistance to creating my videos. I do daily video, I don't batch. Yesterday was the only day I recorded 2 videos in one day. It's the only time so far I've recorded a video every single day. I haven't batched done them and just released them every day. I've done them every single day. But every day, every time, I get a bit of resistance come up. Some days it's bigger than others. Today, massive resistance. The reason this little friend here is because I've done some inner work this week and I've released some stuff that's like really deep inner work this week, like really heavy, deep inner work this week. And like my body's just like releasing, letting go. That's what your body does. It'll do it in all sorts of different ways here. And I've got like a massive head cold because I've shifted around stuff in here. And at the moment, like all of this is just feeling like, heavy and horrible and like real head coldy. But that's just because my body's getting rid of the old stuff it was carrying, the old energy that was there. It's just getting rid of it. So I've blown my nose loads today. I've got like this spot that's coming out. But as you notice, energy is still high. Focus is still high. Awareness, attention, and all and like positive vibes, it's all still there because I'm not the feeling, I'm not the what's going on. I'm the awareness of it, and I can be a space for the energy to still flow through. But because I've decided and because I've made that commitment, yes, I'll get tested. Like today, it's like, have a day off. You feel terrible, have a day off. No, because I've decided, I've committed. Still got tested, but because I decided and committed, I'm pushing through. So with you, where in your life do you need to decide? Do you need to commit to something? And when you get tested, how do you respond to that test? Because here's the thing, the test doesn't last forever. The test pops up once. And when you push through it, boom, you're through the next level. But the longer you step back from the test, the more you'll just bump up against it every time you're going to expand and you get close to it. That's what most people do. They go through like, hey, I'm pushing, let's go all the way back. Let's push forward, let's go back when we get tested. People do it with relationships. People do it with finances. People do it with health. The proverbial glass ceiling. Gay Hendricks talks about it in his book, The Big Leap, about constantly improving, constantly moving forwards. It's a good concept, and I do like the book, and I do like the ideas in the book about constantly improving day by day, and I do like that. It's a good mantra. It's a good place to come from. But if when you get tested, you sit back rather than pushing through, you're never going to get to the levels where you want to get to in life. You'll never achieve what you want to achieve. And this isn't about achievement and like hitting goals. This is about you stepping into the truth of who you are and what you actually really want and what you actually desire to experience, not just daydreams and fantasies, which is again where most people are living. They're living in this daydream fantasy. Oh, it'd be nice if this, it'd be nice if that. And their soul goes, cool, he's listening, she's listening to what we want. Yay, this is the first step. Like fantasizing about it, thinking about it, starting to feel what it feels like. And then the soul's like getting excited, like, yeah, woohoo, we're going on this mission, we're going to get it, we're going to live out our soul's purpose and our soul's dream. And then the egos come in and go, oh yeah, but we got work to do. Oh yeah, I got the kids to feed. Oh yeah, I got to go and fix my car. Oh yeah, I got to go and sweep the lawn. Oh yeah, I got to go and paint a light bulb. We come up with all these stupid excuses to not do the call, not hear the call, not take the call, and move into our expansion, our expression, and our upgrades, our constant upgrades. That's what we're here for. Is just that constant upgrade. That's what how my clients do, is constantly upgrading, constantly stepping into soul's purpose, soul's mission, living the life that they're here to live. That's what I do with me. That's what I do with my clients. That's what we do. We remove all the stuff out of the way. We get to the end of the level. We meet the boss. We beat the boss, and we get through to the next level. It's just that constant upgrading rather than peak, trough, peak, trough, peak, trough, peak, trough. Start, stop, start, stop, stop, stop. Hit a goal, retreat. Hit a goal, self-sabotage. Hit a goal, step backwards. It's that constant upward spiral, constant moving forwards, and life just gets better and 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 better. And that's what I want for you. That's why I'm saying to you, be aware of the tests that you get. How's your resolve when you get tested? How's your commitment when you get tested? What do you do when you get tested? Do you retreat and suppress the test and run away from it? Or do you push through it? What do you do? So now you might be saying, oh, Matt, yeah, I know I get tested, and I always get tested when I'm making like headway with my health or with my finances, but I hit this glass ceiling. What can I do? How can I push forwards? The best advice I've got for you, the best advice I've got for you is to make it safe the other side of the test. You imagine you've got through the test, you're through the other side. Let's say you earn 50 grand a year and you want to earn 100 grand a year, right? Or you earn 500 grand a year and you want to take it to $1 million. Whatever it is, wherever you're at with it, what you get to do is you don't look at the test that you're being given. Don't look at the test. Don't look at the trial. Don't look at the challenge that you're being given just yet. Don't look at that just yet. Look at what's on the other side. So you close your eyes, you look at what's on the other side of it, and you breathe into that and you see everything going perfectly for you. You visualize it going perfectly for you. You visualize life being absolutely perfect. You remove the, again, I'm only using this because to make a point, the more money, more problems mantra. That's where most people have this block, is like, oh, more money, more problems. Remove that, delete it, cancel it. More money, more opportunities. More money, more freedom. More money, more choices. More money, more helping other people. More money, more giving back. More money means better, more everything good. No bad can come from having more money. Having less money, lots of bad can come from having less money. Only good can come from having more money. Or more health. Or finding soulmate. Or landing the perfect job. Starting the business. Having the business going really successful. Because most people don't fear failure. Most people don't feel Most people do not fear failure. They actually fear success because they don't believe it'll be safe for them to be in that success. So how do you pass tests? How do you get through the tests easily? How do you almost not even have tests come up? Although they still do sometimes. Is you make it absolutely safe in the end result, in the next level, in the other side of the test. You make it as safe as possible. And you play it out in your mind and you visualize it and you feel it and you see it. This is the screenshot. That's all I've got for you today. What happens when you get tested? You visualize what's on the other side of that test. You make it as safe as possible on the other side of that test. do that, you'll rarely get tested. And if you do, you won't even feel it because you'll be so in on the other side, it'll be absolutely fine. So when the missus kicks up a fuss, when the bills are coming up, when clients leave, when people want refunds, when the gym closes, you don't see the challenge, you don't see the test. You see it as an opportunity to grow and move forwards and know that when you're getting tested, you know that you're very close to your next level. So you can be grateful that you're getting tested rather than fear it. That is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I will speak to you soon.